Hello and welcome to coverage of the PCS Sula Open 2022, brought to you by MDG Media. This is the 8th stop of the PDGA Euro Tour and also a Disc Golf Pro Tour Silver Series, which is exciting stuff. We will be switching gears here as the tournament says goodbye to Vasset Disc Golf Park and moves to a totally new course of 18 beautiful yet totally demanding holes here at Overås Disc Golf Park. We are bringing you round 3 front 9 coverage of the MPO lead card. My name is Connor Wood.
And I'm Maxime. Happy to be there, my friend.
And happy to have you as always.
So yeah, switching some courses here over us. It's gonna be interesting, my man.
We have joining us here our first card player, Eric Oakley, 10-15 rated, coming from Florida. Excited to see his game contend with the Norwegian course here.
And second on the card, we'll have Jakub Semerád from Czech Republic. We had him on some coverages this year. Super excited to have him on the lead card today. Super nice.
He is ice cold. We see here Chandler Kramer, a new player for me. I haven't seen much of his game, but also joining us from USA, representing Texas.
And we will have fourth on the card, Kuoksa from Finland. He won a Prodigy Disc Pro Tour in Oulu earlier this year, not in Oulu but in Helsinki. Great player from Finland. Interesting to have him in the card also.
And as we take a look at the standings, Eric Oakley in a sole first place at 8 under, with 4 players tied for second at 7 under. The race continues, the scores are tight, every throw counts. Moving on here, we have hole 1. Par 3, 124 meters, with a slow left to right shape the whole way in that early Mando tree in the bottom right of the frame. You want to miss this very prominent giant mega basket that we just flew by and swing your way nicely up towards this smaller basket here. I think a forehand, probably a good option for a lot of these players, but a backhand turnover could get the job done as well.
Yeah, forehand is a safe way. Backhand turnover with the downlay slope is a bit harder to have control on, but yeah, definitely the two game plans options here. Let's see players chilling on the tee just before the start.
And check out the awesome course design here.
Yeah, man, it's so hard. Those two courses are so demanding. It's pretty interesting. And we have the best players of the world right now, so it's gonna be cool.
How lucky we are to get to watch this and enjoy it.
Yeah, and
really
even
a great opportunity.
Commenting it is so freaking good, man.
All right, we got Eric Oakley, first throw, round 3 front 9. Looking for the forehand, he flips it up to flat. That looks beautiful.
Oh yeah, low line.
Swinging in, ignore the giant basket. There's the little one. Absolutely parked off the first throw.
Representing Team Latitude 64, Jakub Semerád.
Oh yeah, Jakub on the card is completely exciting, man. I'm so happy.
One of the best step putts in the game, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, be ready, guys. It's gonna be interesting on the green today.
As he throws through the Ragnarok archway, also opting for that forehand shape, swings it in nicely, gets a bit of bounce.
Oh, nice.
And a friendly sit
Third
down.
on the tee from Lorena, Texas, representing Team Lone Star Discs and Team Disc Barn, Chandler Kramer.
Hello, Chandler.
Chandler Kramer on the tee.
Love the hairs.
Very fresh.
So, going for the forehand.
He's got some tape on the fingers. Hopefully he's in good condition as he flips that one up. That is riding.
Oh, man.
May even go a bit long. Wow. As he just overshoots 124 meters. That thing had some heat.
From Oulu, Finland,
definitely,
representing XL Discs, Kristian Kuoksa.
Yeah, and he's one of the... He has some distance, man. On the tee pad, he can throw so far. He's crazy.
I was going to mention the same. Perhaps known best for his huge distance. Also looking for the forehand. Flips it up, but connects with the branch on his way. He'll have still a good 80 meters or so to get the job done.
Yeah,
And off we go.
Early release for Kristian. And let's go. Players going.
I really like to see the dynamic of these big power throwers on these more technical, tricky courses. I think we definitely have some tight wooded holes coming up.
Yeah, exactly. Front nine is a bit more technical than the back. You know, you have a great distance holes on the second part of the course. Oh, that's just inbounds.
Gets the flag.
Wow. The smiley. The yellow one. So pretty good. He will have some work to save the par here. Good tester to start the round.
And he's throwing 3 times in a row. Off the tee, his approach, and now his putt for par.
Bit low.
Right on line, just a bit low.
Yeah, exactly. Good line. Needed a bit more power on it. And here we have the crazy spin putter.
Oh, doesn't need the step though. Drops that one in nicely.
Nice. Straddle putt. Good start for Jakub. 1 down.
Looking at Chandler here now to save his par after going OB long off the tee.
Okay, so see, he was okay. Airball. This is gonna be a bogey for Chandler to start the round. Yeah,
We are
and
most likely looking at 2 birdies, 2 bogeys.
exactly, and you can see that the weather is again wind blowing, raining a bit.
Do you think our European competitors have the home field advantage playing on these courses? Maybe familiar with the conditions and the course?
The Norwegian guys, players, maybe because they are used to that kind of, changing weather. You know, there is the mountains and the sea. It's kind of usual for them, but the other ones, I would say no.
Moving on, you see the tee pad here just by the basket of hole 1. You have OB left, right, and long as indicated by the stakes. You want to throw straight. Once again, ignore the mega basket, always pulling your eye towards it. You see this beautiful little green here nestled in just over a pond. There is a slight water feature dividing the fairway here. It is playing as casual relief, so you may have to putt from behind it if your disc goes in there, but you do not take the penalty stroke. You want to throw a flat 100 meters straight down the pipe.
Exactly. So, Eric first after amazing and easy birdie. Beautiful
And
shot.
That looks like a straight 100 meters, maybe 120, but gets a nice backstop.
Yeah, good free kick here.
And he's got another putt for birdie. 2 good tee shots from Eric there.
Yeah, exactly. It was, a bit long. He was a bit lucky here, but good shot. Well, that's the other way. You go hyzer. It's, kind of a early release for Jakub. Inbounds, okay. Birdie possibility for the such player.
I understand that. Crash the tree line, use the hyzer to control your distance. You did see Eric flip it up to flat and go long as Chandler overturns it.
Oh no, it's overstable, man.
Swings it back in beautifully. It is overstable. That's a putt.
So
He may even be in the circle from there.
exactly. So predominant forehand player. We'll see a lot today. Oh, and that's already from Kristian. Catching some rocks. So it's gonna be short. Maybe an easy layup for par.
I would guess so. A second early release by Kristian there off the tee. Hoping that he'll find his stride now as he is once again the first to approach.
Okay, catching some branches, a bit short. Should be okay. 5 meters. Come on, Jakub.
Oh, that was nasty. Yes. He just hovers it in. Perfect height the whole way. Catches left side and scoops on in. Yeah, let's see this replay. Look at the height on this thing. Just a little bit nose up. Spin all the way. Beautiful stuff.
It's super glidey. Put some control on it with the downhill slope. Super nice putt from Jakub.
And Eric there missing his chance to follow Jakub, going 2 through 2, connecting on the left side and sliding out. We got Chandler now for his birdie.
Good one. So yeah, definitely inside the circle. Good tee shot from Chandler.
I would agree. Trusted his disc well with such a Anheuser angle out of the hand. He brought it back nicely.
Yeah, it's so amazing, man. Controlling that forehand like this. I can't do that.
Always super cool to see players super familiar with their discs and their bags. Love to see it as Kristian taps in his par. Good stuff on hole 2. Check out beautiful hole 3. Par 3, 111 meters. You have a slight sloping right to left fairway. The backhand hyzer could get into trouble quickly as you have this rightmost gap and the leftmost. We could see some forehands, could see some backhands. But what you need to prioritize is coming in nice and soft and trying to not skip or roll down the hill.
Yeah, you have two options. You know, the gap on the left, you should go with the forehand if you're a right-handed player, flexing the line to go back, and two, maybe play nicely with the slope from right to left, and you can go like Jakub here on the right gap. You need to control that slope. It's pretty hard to make that line, but it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just under the pin. Look at this guy go. Already 2 through 2. As we see a replay of his form, that looks super high out of the hand considering the slope, but he knew exactly what he's doing. And puts
Amazing. Amazing.
Right there.
He can be happy about it. Parked on this hole, man. Unusual.
And he gives the fist bump. Jakub looking very comfortable in his game. We'll see Chandler now opt for that forehand angle, maybe flexing it out a bit, similar to hole 2. There it is. And hyzer out of the hand. We'll see if he can get the full flight.
Yeah, danger with that line is you need to go a bit lower, so there is some risks to catch those trees, exactly what Chandler did. It's safer to go on the right like Eric and Jakub.
So we see Eric up now. There is only OB long of the basket. If you go too far left or right, it does seem to be just more of a natural OB situation. He connects with one of those fairway rocks and maybe circle 2, edge of.
Unfortunate, I think he caught the last branches on the right side. Made the disc a bit slowed down. Oh, you can see the wind action. Oh, beautiful shot. Inside line.
Another early release, exactly. He took very inside, but that came out really nicely. Battled through the leaves.
Yeah, maybe I was going to be a little too hot. It's a pretty overstable disc. It's acceptable.
Eric chatting about discs. And Chandler scrambling for a bit. Beautiful. Oh, stop there.
Oh,
Please, okay.
but tricky. You do see those OB stakes on the right of the previous shot there. That is the only OB. So as long as Eric can sit this down or put it in.
Oh. Close, man.
Good medal.
Bit lower, the line was, I think, was perfect. Good.
There we go. Kristian now putting himself on the board in round 3 here. Back to even for this round and 7 under total.
Perfect. After the mistake on hole 1, Chandler to save the par here. Taking his time, easy peasy. You can still see those flags over the basket. It's blowing here. Okay,
As
nice.
these guys put him in.
It's Great Lakes Open champion. Dynamic Disc Open champion. Open champion. KRISTIN TATTAR.
I've been dreaming about coming here and competing here, and now I'm finally here, so it's a dream come true.
Jakub Semerád taking the sole lead now, moving into hole 4, par 3, 105 meters. You have OB left, right. as you see indicated by those OB stakes. There's a little bit more space on the left than the right, but it is a very tight fairway that you have to pierce through all of these trees and try to nestle up nice and soft to the basket.
Yeah, the option of just going for the turnover with a mid-range or the fairway driver is the main option here. As you can see, Jakub with the fairway driver in his hands.
And also 3 down through the last 3. Super hot start here at Overås.
Come on.
Is it going to turn?
Miss it. Oh, beautiful. Groundwork.
Oh, yes. Look at this guy go.
What's going on? Jakub is on fire. It's beautiful to watch. You can see Jeff Spring in the background.
Definitely. He bought an apartment in Park City. See if Kristian can join him there.
Come on. Oh, whoa. Turning over. Yeah, early release. Catching some trees on the left side. And Chandler with another forehand as usual.
And this could get dangerous. You see how close those OB stakes are on the right side, just off that path. Oh, as he battles the OB line the entire way. He looks to be just fine, putting from circle 2 for his birdie.
What a shot.
That's a scary forehand as well. It looks like Eric lining up a similar thing.
Oh wow, come on, flex it. Yeah, good shot. He will have a look definitely there, just outside the circle.
Jakub smiling, enjoying his time here with these great players parked under the basket. Kristian up first on his approach.
Slide. A bit short. That's gonna be a tester. He's gonna work for the bar. Chandler, focus outside the circle. Yeah, that's low. He's not taking too many risks during that beginning of the round.
Eric connecting with chains, but again out the left side. He's been hitting metal all over the place today. Kristian to save his par. Similar result.
Yeah, and you can see the groundwork. He will have a comebacker, 4 or 5 meters. Good one. So another bogey, not able to save the par. Up and down for Kristian on those 4 holes.
Chandler taking a stress-free 3. And Eric the same, as Jakub now approaches to tap in his birdie 4 through 4. The man is on fire and has now snuck, I believe, to 11 down, putting himself 2 strokes ahead of the card.
Beautiful.
We'll see if he can continue that here in hole 5, par 3, 99 meters. These players will contend with this early tree line as they have to split the gap, make it through. You see a nice rock and water feature here. Unlike hole 2, this one does not offer casual relief. This is OB. You see the drop zone on the bottom right of your frame now, the 2 little orange pegs, where they'll have to play from if they end up there. You got to get through the trees and have enough height to beat the hill.
Yeah, they worked so much on that course. It evolved from last season. That rocky pond is brand new.
It looks so good.
Wow. Make it.
Alright kids, if you want to know how to play disc golf, just watch Jakub Semerád here at Overås, because it's perfect.
It's perfect, exactly. It's should be a 5th birdie in a row. Oh, going
We
through.
did mention forehand dominant. I did not think this fairway shaped very nicely for that throw. He does tuck himself a bit. Oh!
Yeah.
In fact, finds an OB stake there with that wooden line. I thought he may have been safe from that, but once you cut that 90-degree corner, you are in fact just cresting the OB.
Yeah, exactly. There is OBs behind the basket. He was long. Careful. Oh no. Oh, okay.
And you do see on the far right side, way down right of that water feature, there is also OB, but the backhand hyzer not often landing there unless you kick the tree like Oakley. Kristian now with a good shot.
That's a
Splits the gap.
mid-range, please guys, in his hands. Beautiful shot. What a control. It's 100 meters hole going up, taking the mid-range. You can see it's raining right now. Yeah, it's the worst conditions the players had through the weekend so far. Playing with rainy conditions. Good layup from Eric.
Makes Jakub's performance even more impressive so far.
Exactly.
In tricky conditions to still be puring every hole. We see Chandler now
Yeah, Chandler
with his par putt.
with the t-shirt and no more. Make it. Oh,
Oh
Stay
no,
there.
can he stay clear? He does,
yeah, he
but
does.
that was his par putt. Kristian with a great birdie putt there to secure his round back to even.
Yeah, exactly. To go back to even again. Chandler to save the bogey here. Good one, that center. Good height. And Jakub comfortably waiting for the mates to finish the hole.
He
Impressive.
puts in the fifth birdie on the fifth hole in round 3 here. He is just sneaking away at 12 under now. Really good stuff. And as we move to beautiful, beautiful hole 6, par 3, 94 meters, our players need to throw off this elevated tee through the gates of Valhalla and see if they are deemed worthy to pick up their birdies.
Man, the background is just insanely beautiful here in Overås. I love it. Everything is beautiful in Norway, man. You need to go
This
there.
place is stunning. Watching this coverage makes me want to go to Norway.
Oh yeah, West Coast. Everybody needs to go there. With those beautiful courses, it's a great destination for disc golf players, definitely. Oh, okay, make it. Oh, it's long.
Did
Sliding.
he
Mm-mm.
manage to control it? He does sneak OB long, the first blemish on an otherwise perfect round so far. We see Kristian up next. Will that flip enough to beat the triple Mando?
Oh,
A head sneaking into the frame there, but a solid connection with the leftmost pillar. He does not make the Mando. They will proceed to the drop zone. Do you know if Jakub goes OB long but does make the triple Mando, is he allowed to play from his crossing or does he also go to the drop zone?
no. He go OB, normal OB.
Oh,
And that's gonna be the same problem for Eric here. Also OB long. They will have a possibility to save the par. I think they are inside the circle there.
Chandler now firing off another forehand.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice kick. It's gonna be an easy birdie. Should be for him. Oh. Drop zone.
And he is deemed worthy of the birdie. Chandler putting himself nice up and close. This is Kristian from the drop zone.
Get down.
Oh.
Okay.
And as OB is, your disc does need to be completely surrounded on all sides by OB, otherwise you're inbounds. He looked to have split it 50-50.
Nice save.
Oakley there gets his par save. Good putt by him.
Yeah, that's
This would be
Putting.
Kristian for bogey, I believe, after missing the Mando.
exactly putting contest for the 3 players there. Pretty nice. Exactly.
Good stuff.
Following Eric's way.
And they do look to be inside the circle. Jakub choosing that straddle stance. And 3
Nice.
beautiful putts from down there.
Yeah, looks easy for the the guys on the card. And now Chandler to secure the bird. And to also get back to even again. Nice, good job from Chandler.
Nicely done. Very cool hole. Great design. Moving on now to hole 7. This is where the course starts to pick up in length. You see this is a par 4 at 205 meters. You have this slow, soft bend from right to left. I think a lot of these players will be throwing backhand hyzers, contending with the long tree line. And then you have to cut right through this very wooded Guardian area to battle through these gaps over this OB pond water feature. No casual relief here either. And bring yourself up to the basket. To get a 3 on this requires 2 perfect and big shots.
Yeah, if you don't have enough distance on the drive, you can go for the grenade over the trees. It's kind of usual on this hole. You will see if you have the distance, you will have the possibility to go on the normal casual gaps, but that's one of the options here. And again, not the perfect line, but going for the forehand. Uh-oh.
He does seem to have a great command of his angles there, but that one may be overcooked. We'll see if he contends. There is OB on the left and the right, and he does sneak his way out. A little bit too much anhyzer out of the hand. And that is more like what I expected to see. Just a huge bombing hyzer pushing that back tree line.
Where did it land?
He maybe played a little bit too straight with that back tree line. May have fallen down, but is inbounds.
Yeah, maybe a bit too much turnover, but I think he will be safe there. Okay, low line for Eric. A bit too straight also. Yeah, it's...
But in the fairway.
Yeah, in the fairway, but too tight to go to the basket on the next one, definitely.
Not the first time Eric has looked to throw it a bit too long, and the trees have kept him down. Kristian now with nice shape here.
Get back. Yeah, same problem as Eric. It's gonna be tight. I'm not sure he has any gaps from there.
You can see it really does have to be a pure hyzer shape. When these guys are flipping it up to flat is when they're getting in trouble. Eric opting to just position himself nicely, hopefully for an easy 4.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't need anything more.
Doesn't need anything more than an easy 4. We see Chandler now. His second throw but third stroke, and he is going for it.
Yeah, Sky Hyzer. Forehand for Chandler. Catching some trees on the right. Maybe, yeah, an obstructed look to the basket to save a par.
The OB can come into play at about circle 2's edge near that green, but for the most part the landing zone over the top is pretty big.
Good placement shot from Jakub. Okay, and you can see the grenade, so he has something from there. Okay, so he's not too close from the trees on the right. And he definitely has a distance to do that. Please avoid that OB. Okay, not sure again.
I think he may have gotten more of a hyzer shape and faded out left onto that safe side where Jakub is now. With a super solid approach, looked almost like a bid. Great upshot by him.
Yeah, it's so good to be able to jump it from that distance. Easy accuracy.
And here is Kristian. Didn't quite cross the island. Oh, what a bid as well, just connecting with the band. How far would you say that is?
I would say 25, something like that, 25, 30 meters. Crazy attempt.
Stuff.
Catching the band, wow. Crazy line from Kristian there.
As Eric also goes for it. Chandler, the only one over on his second, but with some trees in the way, an obstructed look. He also gets himself up there for, that will be a 5 for Chandler, as he did go OB on his first.
Yeah, exact. It's gonna be another bogey. He will need another birdie to get back to even again. Good par safe.
I would agree. He has strung together now a long series of pars. I'm sure he'll be hunting the birdie. Moving forwards, Jakub, no stranger to the birdies, taps in his par, still sitting at 12 under.
Yeah, Jakub's card looks super fresh. All this green. Loving it.
Beautiful green on the scorecards, green on the fairway. Luscious Norway looking beautiful as ever. Chandler taps in his bogey. That one OB making the difference between par for him. But we move on. Hole 8, par 4, 160 meters. We once again have OB left, right, and long as this never-ending tunnel shot continues. It's not as skinny as some of the others, but the shot and the shape still very demanding. As you make your way first right to left, you then go left to right. Around this corner, you battle with, of course, more trees, more bends, more OB, and as it straightens up a little bit, you see the basket perched, of course with a little bit of elevation just to keep things interesting.
Yeah, forehand is the option if you have the distance on the tee pad. You can also go for the hyzer release, turnover shot, but it's, yeah, the landing zone from the tee pad is pretty touchy.
These guys enjoying their time at this beautiful course, playing on lead card. See Jakub up first, looking for the backhand. But he does connect on the right tree line, kicks left. At least that opens up his second throw, but did not get too much distance there.
Eric opting for the forehand. Distance driver in the hands. Boom. Oh, whoa.
Dang it, why'd you power up? Throw it smooth, baby.
Bit of a lawnmower there. Also not getting all the distance that he wants. Speaking of distance, that is something this man has no shortage of. We'll see how much he's able to bite off with his forehand.
Come on. Oh, it kind of bit too much overstable there. So yeah, going in those trees is kind of usual on this hole. So it's pretty hard to go out of there to go to the basket. But easy par, definitely. And that looks like the shot. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Wow, he is so far up there.
Yeah,
Shaped the fairway perfectly.
that's a great shot. It looked easy, but it's super hard to get there.
His forehand experience coming in handy now. Jakub getting a bit tricky, trying to flex one over the top of the trees. Cheat the fairway a little bit. He looks maybe edge of circle 2.
Yeah, super good scramble. I wouldn't say C2, but you know, he avoided all the trees in the way with the low line. And good control with the height. Same plan for Eric. Looks good. Flexing. Not sure. Okay, short. He would be around 40 meters from the basket there, I would say. A lot of talking from Eric. Pretty cool.
Always having a good time. We see Kristian now, what he's left with after his forehand faded out just a little bit early. We'll see how obstructed he is on this right side. He may have a line for the hyzer, but he goes for that flex.
Oh, please.
Probably nicer from his stance.
I thought it was going through. Amazing shot.
Yeah, that was centimeters from perfection, it looked like.
Yeah, exactly. It's super hard to get out of those trees on the right side of the fairway.
That is the game we play. A few centimeters can be the difference. We see Chandler now after a fantastic tee shot. His approach a little bit errant, a little bit short, but he'll be putting.
Yeah, definitely not happy with it.
Oakley now from the bushes.
Yeah, looking for the grenade. Oh, super vertical. Short, obstructed look. So it's kind of a super thin tree. Should be okay to go to the basket.
Jakub just with a little putt for his approach.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite see the basket, but gets himself right up there after an early tree kick. That's a good 4.
Yeah, beautiful scramble there. And you were right. It was the edge of circle 2. Come on.
Kristian with the floater flies over the top. Oakley now and the cameraman in the bushes. Good commitment for him to get in there too.
Exactly. Trying to catch everything. Every angle. Catching some trees for Eric. Should be okay to save the bogey after this.
But true to his last name, really in the trees, can't seem to get out of them. Eric there, we'll see Chandler now for his birdie putt, I believe. Oh, and just a bit soft. Similar to his approach, never quite had the power to get all the way.
Good one. Good comebacker from Kristian. He missed some on the first holes. He seems to be in the groove right now.
And Eric finally making his way out of the trees. Gets himself up there for his bogey putt, putting his round back to even. Nice bookend there, starting with the birdie. Now bogeying after many holes. Ends up at even. Jakub with a great par as well, after a good scramble. And Chandler the same. Less scrambly though. He had a fantastic tee shot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, really bad approach, unfortunately.
Here you see hole 9, par 3, 104 meters. Very tight tunnel shot the entire way. The course really now getting technical and demanding as you snake your way through all of these trees where these guys are throwing from a common landing zone for the forehand players. You need to hold that turnover the whole way if you're throwing backhand and try to just do a soft left to right turn.
Yeah.
The forehand, I think, may crash a little bit early outright.
Exactly.
See what these guys choose for.
Yeah, hyzer release, turnover shot is the option here. To follow the slight curve. Beautiful.
Wow. Jakub just spitting fire. Every disc out of his hand looking so good today.
Making it look so easy. But I can assure you it's not. Oh, early release, there was some for him on those 9 first holes.
Could be the moisture. Always tough to get a solid grip in wet conditions.
Exactly.
How are the tee pads on this course? In my experience, the Scandinavian tee pads are some of the best.
Yeah, it's good. It's kind of hard, so it can be slippery in wet conditions, but yeah, nobody's complaining about them, so I guess it's nice.
Chandler with a nice throw there, kicking off the tree to look to be within the circle.
Uh-oh.
And Eric hitting the same tree as Kristian and falling by the same tree as Kristian. These two guys will now be contending with a long look.
Come on.
Oh, he beats it. Almost skips it in.
Yeah.
Good stuff by Eric to get himself up there.
And Kristian scrambling also. Bit more right side of the fairway. Beautiful control on that 70 meters approach. Great shot from Kristian.
Both of those guys looking to have secured their pars after an early tree kick. Good job by them. We'll see Chandler now. He's been looked a bit uncomfortable in the putting. We'll see if he can cash this birdie. There we go.
No problem on this one. Back to even to finish and to end up those 9 holes. Good job.
Eric securing his par, leaving his round at even so far.
Yeah, pretty clean card. You know, he missed some birdie possibilities from long range. Catching some chains, not able to finish it. But clean first 9 holes for Eric, and just that guy doing some crazy stuff here in Overås.
Really great performance by Jakub Semerád, taking a commanding lead over this card as we take a look at the standings. Jakub leading at 13 under, bogey-free front 9, really good stuff. Eric Oakley behind him at 8 under, Chandler at 7, Kristian at 6. We'll see if the field had something to say about those two second and third spots.
Amazing performance from Jakub so far. In the lead, 3 strokes ahead of James Conrad. Just that. Leading.
Eric maintaining third, a couple players tied for fourth.
That's beautiful to watch that. I cannot wait for the back 9, man. Come on.
I can't wait. I'll see you there. We'll see you there. Thank you to all of you watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Adios, mi amigos.
Yeah, see you in the back 9.